I gave myself 1 week to make $1,000 on a new Shopify store using artificial intelligence. Here's how it went. By day 4, I was still at $0 in profit, and I was frustrated because I'd spent so much time trying to do this and I was pulling my hair out all frustrated, which is ironic because if I failed this challenge, I had to shave my head bald. And I don't think that would have looked very good. Things turned around from there and it did bring in almost $1,200 in profit in those 7 days. So thank God I didn't have to shave my head, and it's continued to run from there, doing just over $10,000 in sales in 12 days. So my goal is just to peel back every layer of the business for you. If I have your permission to do that, please let me know by just dropping a like down below. Also, I'm gonna be doing another giveaway. I do many of these where I'm giving away $100 in this video. All you gotta do is like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Let's jump in. So let's start by jumping over to the store before we go into any crazy numbers. Let me show you the product, browse around a little bit. It is these flashcards for kids. There's a unique marketing angle. Now, the kids are not our target customers, ladies and gentlemen. They are not purchasing. It is the parents that you are targeting. But these flashcards are not expensive to source. I'm going to show you that. And we can sell them for a pretty reasonable price. So I'll jump over to the product page, $34.99. Most of the cost that we have, which you'll see momentarily, is shipping. So if we can have a quantity break here, which people have been taking a little bit, we're trying to rework that a little so more people take it, but that really helps. That really helps our margin. So the shipping time is very quick right now. 7 to 10 days is really the average, but we're just trying to cover our butt there with the 14. It's a nice and simple product. Now, if you'll notice, there's only one product here on the store, which is those flashcards. So there's no additional product being upsold. I've been looking for that. That's something now that it's working, I'm trying to implement. This product description that you see here was actually written by AI. Now, I went in and modified it. You can see the full challenge video that I did documenting every day of this. You can find that linked below. However, this was written by Chat GPT, which is owned by OpenAI, an AI company that has some really, really fun tools I'm going to show you in a second. And this photo right here is not real. Right? Look closely. It looks real, but it's not. I was using another tool by OpenAI called DALLE-E, where you could say, create me an image of a woman wearing a custom name necklace that says Sarah. Okay, so here's a prime example of different things. Obviously, these couple look ridiculous, but there's different examples. So you could easily make a lot of content just by working with this tool and phrasing things in a different way. So it was cool. The whole goal was to try and make as many points of this process done by AI as possible, and it worked. You know, it wasn't crazy, but all the numbers looked fine. So this didn't change anything from having to go get a photo shoot done and waste time and spend more money. This is pretty cool to see that that could happen immediately. Now, this product right here has two variants, blue and pink, which kind of makes a lot of sense for boy and girl. I really liked that. As you can see here, we're selling it for $34.99. The total margin on this product is actually super healthy. After shipping costs, it's about $26.40 per order, and that's per individual unit. Now, the breakdown of that, the product is actually just under $3. The rest of that fulfillment cost of another 8 or so, or almost 9, the rest of that is shipping individually. So the thing is, I'm considering ordering a lot of inventory because if I have that bulk inventory, I'm going to drastically reduce the individual unit shipping price when we're sending it out from the US instead of drop shipping from China, right? So there's different options there that I'm looking into that would, you know, give me a nice substantial like 10% margin raise, which is really good. But the big thing here is going to be finding an additional product that I can add on here and upsell so that the average order value will be much higher. So if I jump in here to the last 7 days and just show you some numbers, the average order value is pretty good. The way that that's bumped up, like for me, just so you know, I need a minimum of 40 to be like consistently profitable with TikTok ads, which is where I'm running all the ads here. I'll show you those in a moment, so stick around. I need this to be 50 on this brand. That's what I really want. The conversion rate is fire. Everything's super, super good, but I definitely want to see this higher. The reason this is 42, even though there's no other products, is because some people are taking multiple of these when they go order. So that's what that quantity break is, where they get a slight discount. So you'll see you get some orders there. It's not a ton, but you know, you probably get like a 10% take rate on that. Some people order like 134. Yeah, so there's some different things, but it's nothing too crazy. Now, the fulfillment is such an important aspect of your business, and a lot of dropshippers struggle with this. You need to get quick shipping times. 5 to 10 days is like a perfect range. And that's why the sponsor of today's video, USA Drop, could help you out a lot. Absolutely crazy. They offer 2 to 5 day shipping with US-based fulfillment, and they help dropshippers get products to their customers quicker and for a very, very good price. I would highly recommend you jump over to their site. I will leave it linked down below, and you can go ahead and check it out, get in contact with them. But they've worked with a lot of people, and they have such a cool process. I mean, take a look at some of the photos of inside their warehouse. It's not cheap to set up a facility like that and run it efficiently and have good reviews, but they're definitely a great option if you want to get consistent fulfillment at a better price, especially if you're trying to order inventory. I should be able to drastically reduce my cost of fulfillment on this brand, and I'm looking forward to doing that, hopefully with USA Drop, as we're in negotiations right now, trying to figure out a deal that would work. So it's definitely worth a conversation, because who knows, you might just mess around and end up with a higher margin and better fulfillment for your customers, which is a good thing all around. I'll leave them linked below. Make sure to get in touch, and let's jump in and check out these ads. So first, again, this is that sales number I mentioned. It was from the 8th to the 20th. This video is probably been posted a week or two after. And then if we jump over here to the corresponding 8 to 20 on the TikTok ad account, you'll see that the ad spend was, it wasn't super pretty. Now, keep in mind, this is the testing phase. And if there's profit coming out of the testing phase and I spend, 63% or 60% or so of gross revenue on ads, it's not bad. Like that's actually pretty good, because the reason is I'm launching a lot of these ads that don't work. They're terrible. They don't end up making money. So because you're kind of shotgun strategy in your tests, there's a lot of stuff that don't work at all, like at all. I mean, look at this, what are you gonna do? Just turn it off. So I give it a fair shot, but a lot of that stuff doesn't end up really making any sales. And then individually from that, you can dive in and see which ads are performing the best. So that's a big piece of what I do before I decide to turn something off. These are all pretty consistent in the same range, low 30s, which, not bad. It's under tracking slightly. That, if there was one of these at 55, well, now I know that that video is dragging up the cost. So I could modify that instead of maybe having to turn off the entire ad group if I notice it's not working super well. So that's kind of where you compare and contrast inside of each ad, but these are all Spark ads, meaning the engagement is going to our personal page on TikTok. And this is a really easy process. It's been working super well. You can see there are dominant ads inside of here that are spending by far the largest amount of the budget, but the results are still pretty consistent, right? This one's expensive, but it's not spending any money, so I don't really care. So this has about 8% of the total budget allocated to it so far on TikTok, and it's not really reflective of the results because it hasn't spent enough money. So yeah, that's just part of the thing there on the ads. It's very simple. These ads are being cranked out consistently every single day. A big part of this right now is we're making a new 5 to 7 videos every day for the TikTok page. So here's the page on TikTok, 2,700 followers. As you can see, 1.3 million on that top pin video, 225, 124. Those are obviously the videos that are getting good engagement because of the ads. So you actually build social proof on your page as you're running ads, which is why we run Spark ads, ladies and gentlemen, always. But take a look at the description. Turning kids into scholars, 7 to 10 day shipping, get yours here. Very simple, very clean. It has a call to action in there, but also the whole turning kids into scholars. Parents love this. Like, our comment section is really positive. People like it. But you can see a lot of these videos not getting a bunch of engagement. That's because they're not being run as ads yet. Some of them do okay organically, but nothing too crazy, so like this one here, not bad, like getting some engagement, but all of these are new videos, so like this one right here, like they're being posted recently, 1 day ago, 23 hours ago, 20 hours ago. That's 3 new ones, 4 new ones. Let's see if it's 5. Yeah, it's 4 new ones in a day. Right? So that's consistency, getting new content cranked out that I can then go launch over here on the ads. It's important to have that because on TikTok, people usually don't spend enough time on their videos, and it's a video-based platform. Like, you have to have the best new videos, constantly cranking them out. Like, spend money or time doing that. You have to. There's no other way. So for an example, another brand that I had was a jewelry company that I ran for only about 6 months, only on TikTok, did a quick $1 million or so in sales. It did pretty well. And the name of the game with that was just cranking out new content. In fact, I did a full case study for people that pay me a lot of money to learn e-commerce. I did a full case study breaking down that store, talking about it. If you want that, I'll give you guys free access here because I love my YouTube fam. Just DM me over on Instagram, the word crash course, and my team will send you over access to that video for free. So no charge. So using AI tools to try to make sales like this on Shopify was very interesting because while it wasn't the thing that make or break the deal, it didn't like change everything. It did make certain things easier. Like I could get this photo now. It doesn't take, a week for it to come back, and it's free. So there's different options like that, but I think it would have done the same regardless, but it definitely sped up that process and it was interesting to test. I think over time, AI will play more utility, especially if you're trying to write emails, do email marketing on the back end once you have a lot of sales, which is now what we're starting to look at here as we got some consistent sales coming in. That's definitely something that will make a much larger impact. So I think from an email marketing perspective, but definitely ad copy and anything you're doing on like sales scripts, product descriptions, AI photo generation, I think it still has a long way to come. Eventually photo and video generation will be really big. Like I mentioned in the challenge video, which you'll definitely want to check out after this one. It was really fun to do. It took a lot of time. I think that it'll be so big if somebody creates a company where the photo and video animation is just done immediately and it's really good because we spend over 100 grand a year on ads for e-commerce stores, just for media. Most that's videos. If some of that even can be replaced, that's big. I'd love to save $3,000 to $5,000 a month. Like if I reduce that cost in half, that would be great. I would be ecstatic. But yeah, this is what a store looks like here. That's just getting consistent sales. It's making money right now. It's spitting out a pretty consistent, you know, 200 bucks a day in profit or so. Nice and steady. It should be more optimized now, and then can start scaling the ads from there. Pretty simple. Not the craziest store. It doesn't look the best. Right now we have like 7-day shipping, maybe 10 on, you know, depending on where it's going, but it's pretty simple. It's a product that actually helps people. I wanted it to be evergreen, meaning not a trend. I can sell it forever. And what's more evergreen than the 121 million newborns that are being born every year, right? There always is going to be a need for education and development, and responsible parents love to purchase that stuff. So yeah, not bad. I would say this is actually like a 9.5 out of 10 in terms of testing a product in the first 2 weeks. I mean, this is working really well. I was quite impressed. So yeah, there's a breakdown on the ads, kind of what I'm doing, a lot of broad targeting or individual interests where I expand them. Pretty simple. We go deeper in that inside of our e-commerce course. You can find that and whatnot. A bunch of people have gone through that. But yeah, this is what the back end of a store looks like as we're just getting it off the ground. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to check out USA Drop. I'll leave it linked below, along with a free AI newsletter that I really enjoy. Helps you understand a little more about this if you're confused like I was. Other than that, we're also doing the giveaway, so don't forget to enter that. Just like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I try to give away 100 bucks in every video. Just hopefully it helps somebody out. That's really the goal behind that. So other than that, I really hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got some good value. I'll catch you next week.